Does high reps make you muscular?
Hey, welcome to Greg Long's Corner. A couple questions we have here, and I think they're valuable to talk over. And I think the first one is does high reps make you muscular? Well, they can, but it's how you do them as far as many times a week. They will give you some muscularity, but they're not the thing to do to totally give you the muscularity. It has to be combined with a diet. Doing too many high reps will absolutely burn you out within a few days, if not the longest you can last is a week. Doing them properly. When I say last a week, that would mean you'd have to go to failure like we talk about in our programs. You have to have a training partner to make that function the way it should. So I'm going to say that I have never done reps to get muscular. I have done them to get stronger, and I've used them for power, and I've used them to even get big. And you can look at Tom Platz, at guys like Rodney Robinson, big reps, and Steve Mahalik. Go look at their pictures. Reps, they're big, they're hard.
Does low reps make you bigger?
Low reps, well, they'll make you a little bit, they'll give you some size, but they really don't give you real, true muscular or muscle size. There's not enough effort involved in it to get that muscle to really develop, which needs to be hypertrophy up, which means it has to have a certain amount of workload to it. There's just not enough time, or you couldn't move enough weight to make 4 reps really make your muscles grow. I'm not saying you can't get strong. You'll get very strong. Powerlifters get very strong. But they don't have large, muscular, defined, separated muscles. It's because of how their training is, and of course the way they eat. It's not proper. So to me, that's a myth. Just like high reps are a myth, make you muscular. It's a myth. It doesn't actually work the way they're making it seem like or say it is. So in my world, no, don't. Low reps are good, but not to be practiced. And not to go lower. Low reps to me is 12 or 10. That's it.
Is it necessary to do cardio to lose body fat?
Cardio is a funny world now. It's the hype of the century. It's get on the bike and blast off these pounds, these unwanted pounds. And it's another myth, another trick to get people to think that's all they got to do, and they're going to get muscular, or train and do the cardio and it's going to make them more muscular. The whole principle behind why it's really not that necessary, and very more important to diet, to learn how to diet. I would put that energy in to learn how to use your foods to make you lose the weight, how to manage your carbohydrates, how to stay in tune with how you're eating, and making sure that you're not eating meals you shouldn't be, and stay dedicated to your regimen of eating. Bringing cardio in a world that you don't have this food under control makes you have to eat more food, which is the food that's making you keep out of shape. And you're adding more of that. You're going to have to add more of that fuel that is not conducive to making you muscular. And you're creating a furnace that is devouring this amount of energy you have to take in to keep your system going. And it doesn't make you look any better. You get spongy, you get soft looking. Now, there's a way of using cardio, and nobody does that correctly. But if you want to know more, you just let me know. I can tell you how to use cardio if you want to use it, but I'm not a user of cardio. I'm a believer in diet. Diet, train, intensive. Do the programs that you see on Universal USA that I'm a mentor on. Take a look at my programs and you'll understand why we don't do cardio.
Should you take your sets to failure?
Taking your sets to failure is a must. And that's where your partner comes in. And that's where you have to understand what a training partner does and helps with. And you also have to learn about the person you're training with. If you don't take your sets to failure, all the reps that you're doing to that point is just enough to keep the way you look. That's why most people never change. They can do the hard work. I see them all the time, and it's very, very good that they're doing it. But when they want to talk about getting better, there's no way they can do it unless they take that workout to failure. And of course, you have to keep changing the exercises, but failure has to be in the game. You must go to failure, and from failure you fall into the negative movement, which is inevitable. That's going to happen. It's an automatic thing. And if you don't go there and have somebody force you through there, all you're doing is just training and making yourself tired in the gym. You'll maintain a look, but you won't get better.
Have you ever thrown up or passed out in the gym while training?
I've never really thrown up or passed out in training, and don't get me wrong, I got close to it, but it never happened. When I felt that way, it was probably 40 years ago, and I did a workout down in City Line Avenue at a gym called Huff and Puff. Has to be over 45, 46 years ago. But I was put through such a regimen of a program, it devastated me, and it was a fantastic thing. And I learned a whole lot from that workout that these guys done to me. And I incorporated that into my programs of today. No, I never gotten there. I mean, I've gotten close, but not to the actual heaving or passing out. I saw the gray dots. I saw the stars. I've seen that stuff, but I just was able to overcome it. I know people that have done that, and I don't think it's a great feeling, and it's amazing they come back, but it does make you want to come back for some reason. It's odd, but it does make you want to come back and force yourself to that level, and that takes a tremendous human being to do. Either you're totally whacked out of shape, or you got somebody training you that has no idea what this routine's going to do, and led you into it by not understanding it. But that's probably what's going on in this world today. Most of these trainers think if they take them to that point, they've done their job. Well, they haven't really done their job. It might be their last time they'll ever train again in their life. So, it has to be the person that you're training, and he better know, or she better know what they're doing. And never, if you're new at it and you're getting close to being dizzy or getting on Queer Street there, I would just tell your instructor, that's enough. There's no need to go any further than that. To pass out and you're fairly new, and I'm talking new, 6 months to a year in the program, there's no reason for that. And that's a bad instructor.